All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Jay. Thank you, everyone. Again, welcome, and thank you for being here. My name is Claudia Ochoa. I'm a consultant in the Seattle area, and it is my pleasure to welcome you all to our kitchens. Well, my kitchen here in Seattle, and we'll be joined by a couple of consultants. You will meet them in a minute, but the purpose of our class today is to give you inspiration, to give you a couple of ideas, and hopefully new recipes for you, so that you can enjoy even more your Thermomix and make a couple of sweet creations. Yeah, because we all need something sweet in our lives. And so we will start right away because we're ready. And we have my dear friend Kautar. Let me spotlight you, Kautar. There you are. Welcome, Kautar. Say hi to everyone.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining our pastry and sweets class today. Do you hear me?
Tell us.
Or
we can hear you, and please tell us what you will be cooking for us today, Kautar.
Today, I will be making brioche tarts, like fruit tarts.
And I love pastry, so go ahead. Go ahead. Tell us all about it.
This is our recipe. Can you spotlight my screen?
Yes, I will do that. 1 second. Go ahead.
And actually, it's me and my my consultant, my team from my team, Rahma. Is Rahma here?
We have a Rahma Ghanim.
Yes.
Okay.
Hello. Yes, I'm here. Hey, everyone.
We cannot see you, Rahma. Bear with me 1 second.
Yeah, I'm trying. My camera won't flip somehow, and I'm not that familiar with Zoom, so I'm having a hard time to flip my camera. Give me just a second.
No worries, Rahma. We can start with Kautar, and we can go back to you in a second, okay?
All right, sure.
Thank you.
Okay, so we will be making, I mean, it's a long recipe, so I tried to shorten it somehow, and we will be discussing also other options of how to make tarts. So this is the recipe. I'll be making the brioche fruit tarts. So this is from the Cookaido database, and if you don't know, Cookaido has over 100,000 recipes. So I like most of the tarts and the pastry are mostly are in every language. So this is one that is from the Australian. And as you can see, Cookaido gives you all the information on how to make it. But to not waste your time, we're just gonna start cooking. So it's to grease 3 rectangular loose base tart tins. So I'm not using 3. I'm gonna be using 1 long one and just 1 round one, since I'm just doing 2 fruits today.
Excellent.
So then we will need to weigh in the we're going to be weighing in the butter. I'm going to check how much I put aside. So the recipe is asking for 170 grams of butter. I'm not going to be on that much. So we're going to be adding it later. So let me just remove the extra. And I'm planning to use even less. So let's just keep it 1 second. Technical difficulty.
No worries. We are all very familiar with this, Kautar. Remember the COVID pandemic times when we were doing classes so often? And this was an everyday occurrence, so no worries.
Yeah, okay. So, do you see me? Do you see it? Okay. So let's go next. And as you can see, what I did here is from the recipe, I accessed the scale function from these three dots. From the three dots, you can go back to the recipe or go to the scale. This is an old recipe, so it didn't have the built-in. Do you hear me?
I can hear you. I just wanted to ask you to lift a little bit the screen on your laptop so that we can see the Thermomix screen better.
Okay.
That's good.
Okay. Okay. So this is an old recipe, so it didn't have the option to measure up the 170 grams, but we can do it through the scales from here.
Yes.
And I made sure I have the exact amount. So then I'm gonna go next, setting it aside. And now it's asking for 40 grams of milk. So So the Thermomix has, either way you can see it. Okay. I'm not familiar with the horizontal camera. Sorry.
That's okay.
So I'm gonna be adding until I reach the 40 grams requested by the recipe. Very close. So okay. A little bit more. Okay. Then next, 2 teaspoons of dried Eastern yeast.
You have a large amount of yeast there, Kautar, because you bake a lot.
I get the big bag from Cosmico Business, and I just keep it in the fridge. And I always ask my customers to not throw the yeast over the middle, but I did it. Sorry.
Oh. Yes, we want to put it on the side so that it doesn't go over the knife.
So it doesn't sit down over the knife. Yes, exactly. Then next, 1 teaspoon of sugar.
We want all that sugar to feed our yeast and make it grow nice and quickly.
So it can activate the yeast. So now we're going to be covering our mixing bowl. And then for 2 minutes, it's going to be activating the yeast and warming it to 37 degrees, which is
Body temperature?
100, yeah, body 100 degree Fahrenheit, I think.
I don't remember, Kautar. I'm still not familiar with Fahrenheit. I know that 100 Celsius is 212 Fahrenheit. That one I know, but the 37 I don't remember, to be honest.
That's 100 Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
It is? Okay, great to know. Thank you, Jay.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Okay, so tell us about this recipe, Kautar. Is this something that you have made before? You know, is this a kind of recipe that's very familiar to you?
I usually make Tart using the pat sablé, or which is like very quick and easy to make in the Thermomix, or with the puff pastry, which is also like something I keep in my fridge all the time. Like now with my Thermomix, because it's so easy to make. Actually, you could maybe glimpse like that. I had it in my week today because I just did a batch this morning. But I like the brioche, the texture, and that it has some yeast, and it's that the dough raised.
Oh, we have an interesting question here, Kautar, for you. Natalia Adams is asking us, well, two questions. Well, many. I have to check the chat. Sorry, ladies. let me check that. So Jamel is asking us, Kautar, what brand of yeast do you use?
I buy the dry yeast from Costco business. It's a big book. I don't know if I have it.
I think it's Red Star, usually. I think that's the one I've seen.
I think I should have. No, I used my last one. Sorry. Yeah, I
That's
use.
okay.
Yeah, it's. I'm not picky on the brands as long as it's like a big batch of dry yeast.
Yeah. Sophie, thank you, Sophie. Sophie's kindly asking, answering. It's probably Red Star or SAF. Those are the ones that I've seen in the past in Costco. So 2 minutes have passed, right? And we are ready to continue.
So because I put that yeast on the middle, so some of it sat on the knife, but it's okay. Everything is gonna be kneaded and mixed. So now, let me start. And then I'm gonna be adding my flour. Oops, sorry. I try to do it quick.
350 grams. That's not a huge amount of flour, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna get just a couple of nice pieces of bread.
It's less than a pound.
And plain flour, as you guys can see on the screen, because this is an Australian recipe, it's called for plain flour, but here in the US, also known as all-purpose or regular flour. Yeah.
And I do use all-purpose for everything, like for pastry, bread, pizza, everything.
It works well for you.
It works well for me, even instead of bread flour or pastry flour, or even the self-raised one. The self-raised one, I just add a little bit of baking powder, and it's self-raised one.
Yeah, it becomes self-raising.
About puff pastry earlier, I just made it took me like 20 seconds, I think, to make a puff pastry and to make the dough, and like just about 5 minutes or less to I put it in the fridge, and then after that I just folded it, and I don't have to mess with the other, like the regular puff pastry process.
Yeah, it's very easy to do.
So now it's 4 eggs.
And while you do that, I'm going to be answering again one of the questions here. Hola, Paki. Hi, Paki. So Paki is asking what is the name of the recipe, and the recipe is called, let me check again, it's called brioche fruit tarts. And Jay kindly pasted the link for the recipe. I can post it again. Give me 1 second. And Mia is also asking, is that calculated automatically when you put it inside? How much the flour? I don't understand the question, Mia. Are you asking if the Thermomix is calculating the amount of flour in?
It's in balance. So when I was adding the flour, I was watching the screen until I reached the 350. So I don't have to pre-measure prior to starting.
Correct. Yes, because we have a built-in scale already, in the Thermomix. So you don't need to use any measuring cups or anything. Just keep adding. Make sure that it's 0 before you start adding your ingredients, and just keep adding.
Now it's asking for 1 teaspoon of salt. Now 60 grams of white sugar. if you notice me, this is what I was doing for the flour earlier. So it was telling me how much, like, and I just keep watching here on the scale until I reach the amount.
Get in there, get in there.
Close, close, close.
Mm-hmm.
And it's okay. Usually I use even less. Just like I'm planning to take it as a gift. So
Oh, who is going to be the lucky one, Kautar?
I'm going to a group breakfasting this evening. So
Okay.
actually, I forgot something. In order for me to show you the Thermomix, I put it on not a stable platform. So I'm going to be using my other Thermomix for the 5 minutes needed.
Yes, we're going to be needing for 5 minutes. And because it's powerful movement that it's made, we got to be careful.
And it's not also safe for my scales to be on an unstable platform. So I'm going to be using this one. Can they see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen.
The other one?
It's okay. Yeah, from a distance, we can see.
So all I did is I slide the screen. I'm going to be doing it manually. So on the page that has the functions, I'm just going to go to the dough mode. And since my recipe is asking for 5 minutes, so I'm going to be putting it into 5 minutes. And then I'll let it knead.
So while that's happening, I have another question here from Natalia Adams. And she's asking if would it be possible to cut the puff pastry in rectangles? Because she always buys the pre-made stuff, the puff pastry from Trader Joe's, and that's it, right?
I make it this way. So I just use my little sprinkler of flour over a dough mat. Can you see me here?
We can see a little bit, yeah.
It's a silicone dough mat, so I just pour flour like this. And I just put the pastry on top and I flat with the rolling pin and the desired thickness I want. And then I can cut whatever I need. And whatever I don't need, I just fold it back again and put it in a plastic bag and put it in a freezer until next time.
Yeah, very convenient.
Yeah, and actually, I can show you the recipe I use. It is still in my week here, and this is it. What to do is I take like I cube like a pack of butter. I cube in a Ziploc and then throw it in the freezer for like an hour or an hour and so, like in cubes, you know, like these. And it's in the freezer. Once it's frozen, I do this. So it's like 200 grams of flours, 90 grams of cold water. I try to use as chilled water as possible. And you just mix them together and it blends it in 20 seconds, speed 6. And then you get that dough, assemble it into a square, put it into a wrap, leave it in the fridge for like 20 minutes before rolling it and folding it. And this recipe is amazing. It shows you even videos how to do it. It's so easy. Anyone can make puff pastry.
It's because doing it the traditional way can be intimidating, to say the least.
Exactly. I tried to make it before, from Morocco. So we're used a lot to like French pastry and stuff. And like we love homemade stuff. We're not so much into store-bought or so in order to make croissants or like millefeuille, or you have to have puff pastry. And
It's so good, all that buttery flavor.
Yes. And to make it the traditional way was always a mess for me. But this is like, and Thermomix actually is a lifesaver.
We know, we're in love with it. So, Kautar, how many more minutes do you have? I wonder if we can go to Rahma. How many minutes do you have left in your meeting?
I have 1 minute, 1 minute.
Oh, okay. We might say that again. I didn't.
Ready? Is she ready? Is her camera?
Okay. Can you hear us, Rahma? Because I cannot see you. I mean, I know you're there, but I can't see you and cannot hear you. There you are. Yes. So you want us to go to Rahma, Kautar, and you can follow along with us?
It's okay.
Okay. So let me spotlight you.
Once the dough is ready, I'm just going to be putting it into a container to rest.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
You're
So
welcome.
hello, Rahma. We cannot see your face, but we can see your Thermomix. How are you? Still cannot see your face, but if you lower it a little bit, maybe we can see you. Just to say hi.
If you can get down just a little bit.
That's perfect. Oh, beautiful. Hello, hello. You might be mute. Yes, I think you are muted because we cannot hear you at all. So if you can please could please unmute.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Now we can hear you and we can
Yeah.
see your beautiful kitchen.
Thank you. Okay, I think now should be okay. Yes. How is it now? Can you see me?
That's
or?
great.
Okay. Hey everybody.
Hello, Rahma. So please tell us what you will be cooking for us today.
Okay, today. So thank you so much first for everybody to join us today for this wonderful class. Today I'm going to make the cream puff pastry. It's a French pastry dough that you can make a lot of things with it, such as croquembouche, eclairs, and what do you call it? You can make so many things with it. So like pastry cream puffs as well. It's very known. So would you like me to get ahead and go ahead and start
Please.
it? Okay.
Yes, let's go ahead.
All right. All right. So okay, here is asking me to place 5.5 ounces of water. So, and can you see the whole Thermomix and the scale as well? Okay, good. So I just wanted to show how this function works, which is amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna stop at 5.5. Still need a little tiny bit. There you go. Now I'm gonna hit next. Now it's asking me to add 3 ounces of unsalted butter cut into small pieces. That's exactly 3 ounces. Now I have 2 teaspoons of sugar and a pinch of salt. All right, now it's asking me to place the lid and the simmering top. Now I'm gonna hit next. Now it's going to be cooking it on 212 degrees Fahrenheit for 5 minutes on speed 1.
Okay, and while that's happening, Rahma, can you tell me, were you using your butter cold from the fridge? Does it need to be room temperature? Or
It
does
has to
doesn't
be
matter?
actually, yes, it has to be actually at room temperature. It's
Okay.
better. Yeah,
Okay,
for
it's-
this recipe, never melt it. Just follow the Thermomix recipe. Also, the eggs has to be at room temperature. Most of the pastries or like French pastries, it's always better to have all the ingredients at room temperature, such as butter, eggs, milk, anything like that.
It's better to start with room temperature. Okay, sounds good.
Correct.
So
yes.
that's gonna take us what? I can see your screen. It's gonna be 4 minutes. So let me ask Kautar if she's ready to show us her next step. Can you
Okay.
hear us, Kautar?
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna come back to you, Rahma, in 3 minutes and 55
All right.
seconds. Okay,
Sure.
thank you. So what's up,
Yeah.
Kautar? What are you up to now?
Okay, so this is my dough. As you
Mhm.
can, the pastry, like the
Beautifully yellow, lots of butter.
it is still it is little tougher. Oh,
What's happening? Wait, somebody's clicking something.
yeah.
Wait. Rosana Rufo, please, can you stop? You have clicked somewhere on your screen. Let me try to close it. Rosana Rufo, can you hear us? Thank you so much. Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead, Kautar. Sorry about that.
So here, after it's done, we're gonna be adding the butter. So
Mhm,
make sure to tar the scale before adding.
mhm.
I didn't intend it to be almost 170, but it's okay.
So we are making the cream now, the pastry cream, Kautar?
No, we're still making the dough. We're not done yet. We're
Oh, adding more butter to it.
yes. We didn't put
Wow.
butter. We didn't put the butter yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was confused. I thought we had already.
Yeah, we just put it aside. So
Okay.
it is gonna be asking us to knead it for 2 minutes. Now,
Okay, got it. Got you now.
the dough and the butter now. Before
Okay, 2 minutes kneading.
it was just the milk, the sugar, the flour, and the eggs.
Okay.
Okay. And it's gonna be kneading.
And can you share with us about the mold that you will be using, Kautar? Because I can see there, and those I've seen those in the fancy bakeries where they have those lovely trays. So where did you get it?
This one I brought it with me. Time I visit back home, but like it is sold online. It can be found on Amazon and in many bakery stores. Actually,
It's easy to find.
yes, it's just a 2-level, like it's a tart tin that has a removable base.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I just cut baking paper to the shape of of it, just to make it
Yeah.
easy for me to remove later. And I put
Parchment paper.
some parchment paper. The other one is just
Okay.
regular. What do they call?
Yeah. What are they called? Ring pans? I forgot the name of it right now. And I guess,
It's
yes, spring form. Yes.
yeah. So I get those online. I buy online those fit in like round paper, like parchment paper for the.
Oh, really? Oh, pre-cut?
Yeah, pre-cut. You can buy those too. You can buy them.
Oh.
shapes. Like you can buy 6-inch, 9-inch, 8-inch. I think it's
Oh,
question on the chat about the butter I'm using. Today I'm just using this, but I usually use the Kerrygold. Yes.
okay. So while you go get your butter, I think Rahma might be ready now to share. So I'll be back to you in a second, Kautar.
I'm just gonna
Okay. Oh, go ahead.
yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And it's just gonna ask me to put it to rest because like the dough needs to rest for a whole 3 hours. So
Okay, we're not gonna do that right now.
this is the batch I did earlier this morning, so we can work with it after you're ready.
Okay, excellent. So while you do that, I'm gonna go to Rahma for a couple of minutes.
Okay.
So thank you, Kautar. And hello again, Rahma. What's up with you?
Yeah, hey, I'm back here. So what it did, it actually like melted all the ingredients together.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna show you how, hopefully you can see here how it looks like.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so it actually it melted the whole butter, mixing it with the sugar, salt, and the water. Now I'm gonna add, it's asking you to add 4.5 ounces of all-purpose flour, purpose flour. I'm gonna add it. I did a little bit extra, which is not a big deal.
Okay.
No, actually, I need a little bit more. Hold on.
Ah. Well, we usually when we're cooking like savory stuff, we can go a little over or under. It doesn't matter. But with
Correct.
baking, we have to
Not with
be a little
baking.
more precise. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. I got 1 little ounce there extra, which is not a big deal. So,
Okay.
all right. So without measuring cup, and now I'm gonna close. And I'm gonna, what does it say? Turn speed selector to 4. All right. Now,
It's gonna be
basically, it's going
working.
like to mix. Yes, it's going to
Mhm.
mix the flour with all the other previous ingredients.
Mhm. It's only gonna take a few seconds, right?
Yes, only, yeah, just a few seconds.
Mhm.
All right. Now, our dough is ready. I'm gonna have to, if you see here, I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to let it cool for 10 to 20 minutes.
Uh-huh.
Then I'm gonna have to put it in those like piping
Pastry bag.
bags.
Mhm.
Yeah, with a nozzle, and then that's when I'm going to be piping it into
Okay.
cooking pan.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we can let
So
it rest for 10 minutes, right?
correct. Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna have to let it cool for 10 to I would say 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So we can come
And
back to you.
yeah, for me, for the shortness of time, what I'm gonna do, I'm
Mhm.
gonna transfer it probably, if you all don't mind, to a bowl and try
Mhm.
like to mix it a little bit so that way it will cools down quickly.
Faster. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
great. I love
faster.
that tip.
Right.
So you can remove it from the mixing bowl to another bowl
Correct.
and just move it around. Okay, that's great.
Yes. All right.
Did
Okay,
they
so
miss
while
something?
you
Did I miss something? Did we add the eggs? I missed that part.
Yeah, sorry. Yes, we're gonna add. Sorry, we're gonna add the eggs. Then we're gonna start typing it. Yeah, but for now, because we don't have much time, it would be better if I can work it a little bit with my, with just a spatula in another bowl, in order to have it cooling. Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
So do you mind if we go to Kautar while you do that, or do you want us to stay with you? It's up to you.
You can go back to Kautar if she has to do if she has anything else to add.
Okay.
Yeah, while I'm waiting on this.
Okay, sounds good. So
Yeah.
we'll come back to you in a couple of minutes. Okay, let us
All
know.
right. Okay, sure.
Thank you, Rahul.
You're
Okay, Kautar, what's going on?
I just want to show you how the dough comes out of the Thermomix. So this is how it's so stretchy and almost
Very.
sticky. Yeah, and almost sticky.
Mhm.
But this is how it's supposed to be. So
Okay.
I'll be covering it and leaving it.
Mhm.
I'll be using my raised dough because that one needs to rest for the longest time. It needs to take like 3 hours or more.
I have a question for you, Kautar. So it is stretchy and sticky right now. Will it change? Will it become less sticky after it has rested?
It's gonna be the same. You're gonna see. It's still gonna be almost the same
Mhm.
texture. Let's see.
Oh, it is, yeah.
It is stretchy,
Mhm.
proofed. You can see how it's beautiful from the,
It is beautiful, yeah.
and it is really easy to handle. You can handle it with your hands. You don't need
Mhm.
like the rolling pin.
Okay.
So here it's asking us to clean and dry the mixing bowl. This is what's good about having two mixing bowls. So my
Yes.
bowl is doing the clean function, the pre-clean function on fat and caramel because it has butter.
Mhm.
And then we're gonna move on to the next step. So let's start.
And Sophie, thank you for your comment, Sophie. Sophie is telling us that it has a lot of butter, so it will remain sticky. Yeah, that makes sense. With those that are full of delicious butter, they should stay a little sticky. So right now, Kautar, what is it that we're doing?
Okay, now we're moving to the next step, making the crème pâtissière.
Okay, crème pâtissière, also known as pastry cream, right?
Great, yes. And my bottle is needing just a little more. Oops.
Custard. Yeah, Natalia is saying that it's also known as custard. Yes, a thick kind of custard, not the runny kind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna do a little trick.
What are you doing, Kautar? I haven't seen this before. So you use a clean kitchen towel to remove some of the liquid? Is that what you did? Okay.
So now we need 110 grams of white. I don't use white flour. I use cane sugar. White sugar. I'm using cane sugar. So
Okay. It has more flavor too. I think.
Yeah. And then
Sophie's, I love Sophie's comment. Sophie's commenting in the chat that she envies your steady hands, Kautar. You have very steady hands.
years after 5 years of using Thermomix, it is. But
it's all experience.
And it is still way better than before the Thermomix. You should see me. I learned so much thanks to my Thermomix. And actually, the one you saw in my close-up screen is my eldest. I like to call it my eldest Thermomix.
You're
5 years old.
Oh.
Okay. At the end, you tend to just sprinkle,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, Sophie still looks brand new because she takes good care of her TM6, definitely. Yeah.
The youngest is this one.
Oh, that's the baby in the family.
White, yeah.
Okay, so far we have milk, sugar,
Sugar,
eggs,
eggs, and flour.
eggs and flour. Okay.
Some people use the starch.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer the flour.
Have you noticed a difference between using cornstarch and, or is it the flavor?
Starch as all. I don't buy any corn. Try to
Ah,
buy any corn products.
okay.
Yeah, I use just like tapioca starch, potato starch, any other starch, and I didn't. I mean, I don't like. It's just like I didn't like the texture. I found the flour gives it the best texture.
Okay, and is the same amount as the recipe is calling for?
Yes, no, the recipe is using flour.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought the recipe was calling for cornstarch, and you were saying that you substitute. Okay, got you.
So now it's like 1 teaspoon of natural vanilla extract. I usually use homemade vanilla powder.
Mm-hmm.
Out of it, I just
Okay.
now the beans with the sugar, and I need to wait like 3-4 days before I blend them to make the vanilla.
Yeah, vanilla sugar, homemade vanilla sugar. We have a recipe for that also on Cook I Do.
Yes. So now we have all ingredients. And and if anyone try to make like pastry cream without the Thermomix, they will see the magic of this. Because like you mix everything, turn speed selector until speed 4, and then you can go.
8 minutes. Yeah, I'm sorry, I wasn't sharing your screen, Kautar. I'm so sorry, the Thermomix screen, but I can see now that it's only gonna take us 8 minutes. Yeah, to go. So
without any supervision, it is gonna be making it on its own.
Perfect. Okay, so while that's happening,
yeah, while it's doing that, you can go back to Rahma.
that I will do. Thank you so much. I'll see you in 7 minutes. Okay.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Rahma, we're back with you.
All right, so here my dough is ready now for adding eggs to it. I'm gonna put it back.
So it's the same dough that it needed to rest or cool down, cool
Just to
for 10, 15
it
minutes,
needs to
right?
cool down. Yeah.
How many eggs do we need, Rahma? Just a couple?
3. Yeah, 3 eggs for this recipe.
3 eggs, okay. Sounds good.
While doing that,
All right. Now it's gonna take about 45 seconds.
Okay.
On speed 5 for it to be mixed.
Okay. Is this a recipe that you make, that you have made before, Rahma? Something popular at your
something
home?
similar. Yes.
Rahma is a baker.
Oh, tell us about what is it that you mostly bake or that you bake most often?
Oh, everything, everything that you can think of. Like I do all types of bread, viennoiserie, which is like croissant, all type of croissants,
Oh, I
and
love viennoiserie.
cakes, cookies, custom cookies. So
Desserts.
anything that you would think of, I do make it.
And
Yeah.
Rahma, were you a baker before having your Thermomix, or is this after having?
Yes, I was. I was a baker actually before. Yeah, my dad actually was a chef at the palace of the King of Morocco, and
Oh,
that's
wow.
how. Yeah, that's where I learned, you know, baking and all the tips.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. So truly
yeah.
professional, very nice.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay, so after I added the eggs, here is what it looks like. It
Yeah.
should be a little sticky.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to transfer it now. I'm gonna preheat my oven and
Okay.
get back to you. And I'm gonna transfer the whole dough into the piping bag. So I use this one, it's
Okay.
much easier, especially like for beginners, they can use this. So
I love that. I was gonna ask
thank
you
you.
about that when I saw it. Where did you get it?
I get it from Timo. Yeah.
It looks so much easier. I mean, yeah, I'm always
Yeah, it does.
trying to fill out the
Right.
pastry bags.
You can use cups as well. So
Yes.
like a very long cup, it's really helpful. So
But I
okay,
love
so
that.
I'm going to transfer all the dough to my piping bag. And the piping bag actually that I use, it had this nozzle about 1.5 to
Can
2
you
inches
lower it,
max.
please?
Yeah.
Can you? That's better. Yeah, that's better.
Yes, that's the tip that I use for it. It's about
Okay.
1.5 to 2 inches
Okay,
maximum.
1.5 to 2 inches. Okay.
Right, yeah.
Because you don't want a very small one. It's gonna be very painful, you know, to
Yeah. You don't want it too
form.
small and you don't want it too big at the same time. So
Okay.
also it depends on the size that you want.
That you're
You want
looking
it a
for.
little bit bigger, much bigger, you can use up to 2 inches and a half.
Okay.
But the great size is like between 1.5 and 2 inches.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Now here I have my baking sheet. And I have these like silicone mats
Yes.
that I place on top of it. Now, while my oven is heating up, I'm going to pipe out the cream puffs or the puffs.
Is it a stiff? Does it feel stiff to a stiff
No,
kind
it
of
just
dough? No?
yeah, it just okay. Yeah, no, it's
Okay.
not really that hard and it's not runny, so
Okay.
it's just right. Yeah.
Okay. And what's the diameter of those circles, do you think? Also a couple of inches, maybe 3 inches?
That should be about, I would say 2.5 or 3 inches.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I never measured them. So.
That's okay. That's okay. I'm just curious. I love that. It makes it look so easy because then you only have to follow the circle. I mean, you don't have to be guessing.
Yeah.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna be slicing the.
Okay. So do you want me to come back to you, Kautar?
No. I was just saying, while you're doing that, I'm just gonna be using my cutter to slice the strawberries.
Oh, okay. Are you using the back Thermomix? We can show. I don't know. Tell us in the chat, in the comments in the chat. Does everybody has a cutter? Have a cutter? Do you want to see it? It's kind of the the newest, new-ish accessories for the Thermomix. So if there's somebody here who hasn't seen one, we can show it to you. Please show us. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Let's give our customers what they want. So Kautar, we're gonna be showing your cutter from a distance. So it's far away from you, but we can kind of see it.
Yeah, let me see. Let me get the camera maybe closer. Is it better?
Yeah, that's better.
The cutter has 5 pieces, so I need to put the shaft first
Mhm.
and the basket. Then
Yes.
sure to put the blades to the facing the thing that you want to do. So I don't want to shred, so the shredding part should be away from the
Mhm.
fruits.
Mhm.
That would be slicing, and then I fit it here. And then I'll put the fruits through the biggest funnel, and then from here in the function page,
Yeah.
the last one is slicing. So I'm
Mhm.
just gonna be putting it straight.
And it's very fast.
And it's very fast, like 1 second, 2
Mm.
seconds, and it's done.
Mhm. And you're slicing strawberries, Kautar. Is that what you're doing?
Yes, I am slicing.
Okay.
Okay, and my puff pastry also, I mean, my cream pastry is done too.
Okay.
I'm doing fast, so I'm not even feeding.
You have worked very hard to have your 2 Thermomixes, and having 2 Thermomixes really is the best because you can be multitasking really.
Yes.
So while the pastry cream is cooking itself,
It's
you
good.
can be done with your strawberries.
It's happened again. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. Gonna finish up.
Okay, Rahma, do you want us to come to you as well? I can share both screens.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so
Okay, I'm gonna stop here. I don't have really that much.
Okay, I will show what you're doing.
and I have
Nice,
my
Kautar. Yes.
we use this. I usually use this under the varoma as to prevent
To catch all the uses. Mhm.
And then I'm gonna use this. The cream pastry is ready.
Okay.
To put it into a container to cool. And because I don't have much time, so I'm gonna be putting it in the freezer.
Oh,
Just to
only
bring
for a few minutes, right?
yes, I'm just gonna be putting it in the freezer for a few minutes just to bring it back to the room temperature.
Okay, so while you do that,
Beautiful cream. Let me show you.
okay. Okay, show us, please. Oh, yes, yummy.
Very beautiful cream. So you can just put the like, we're just gonna have to cover it. I don't like plastic while it's hot, so I'm gonna be using parchment paper, and then I'll add the plastic on top. Because like you need to cover it while it's cooled, so it doesn't have that hard crust.
Yes, it doesn't develop a crust on top.
Okay.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna put it to cool while I'm preparing my dough.
Okay, sounds good. So, do you want us to stay with you, or shall we go with Rahma? I think Rahma is almost done with her.
Yeah, I got my piping bag like popped twice, so I had to change it every time.
Oh no!
Yeah, I was like forcing it, but
it happens.
Right.
So how many did you get there, Rahma? Like 26, 24?
Let me check.
Close to 30.
7. 7 times 20, about 28. I would say 28 to 30.
28.
Yeah,
Okay.
28 to 30, right?
Excellent. Okay. And so what happens now?
Okay, now I'm gonna toss in the oven for
Mhm.
about 20 to 25 minutes.
Okay. And
Yeah.
what's the temperature in your oven, Rahma?
It's on 400.
Oh, so it's a high temperature.
Yeah, but now I'm gonna have to reduce it to 350.
Okay, so you warm it up or heat it to 400 and then
Right.
actually bake at 350.
Right. Yeah, that's what I actually do. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
So,
it's better to take its time to be cooked, especially from the
20
inside. Yeah.
okay, 20 to 25 minutes. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Here in a little bowl, I'm gonna just like put some water and try to put my finger like this and just like push down those like little heads
Oh, the tips.
like that. Yeah,
Okay.
that's a little bit.
And you do that just so that it has a nicer shape when
Correct. Yeah.
baking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. And it's just water that you're using, right?
Yeah, just water. Yeah, just regular
Okay.
water. Now, after it's baked, you can always fill it out with any pastry creme pâtissière called in French. You can add chocolate to it, like the same as Kautar just made. You can fill them out with that same cream, or you can add chocolate to it, a little bit of chocolate to it. Also, you can add a little bit of praliné, which is
Nice.
which is a mixture of caramelized sugar and baked almonds.
Hazelnuts or almonds, yeah.
Almonds, yeah.
Okay.
Or you cook them together, then you crack it as a caramel, mixed with the almonds, and then you let them cool on a silicone mat like this one that I just used, and then you crack it. You put it in the Thermomix, and you just like grind it until it becomes like peanut butter texture.
Nice,
So,
nice.
yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take these now to the oven, and I'm gonna reduce my temperature to 350. All right, and it's gonna take about 20 to 25 minutes.
Okay, and you saw that, so that everybody knows the reason that Rahma is doing that, preheating the oven to 400 and then reducing to 350, or more so, preheating to such a high temperature, 400, is because when she opens the oven door, there will be a loss of heat coming out. That's just natural. And so she wants to make sure that when she places those puffs in the oven, even though she lost temperature, it's not going to be below 350, which is the temperature that she wants to bake at.
Right. Yeah.
So that's a little tip for you. Always preheat at a higher temperature. It can be 25 degrees Fahrenheit or even 50, like in this
50.
case. 25 to 50, just so that when you open the door and you get your stuff in the oven, you don't lose a lot of temperature, a lot of heat. Okay, so thank you so much, Rahma. So we shall come back to you. Let's see, let's talk to Kautar. Okay, 1 second. Okay, Kautar, that's it.
I just tried to, I just used like flattened the dough, made it into both trays. And it was actually not that sticky. Maybe because this dough I made this morning, I used less butter. I used 160 grams instead of 170.
Okay.
So it was very easy to flatten. I flattened it with my hands. I didn't need the.
Okay.
And
Okay, that's good.
so I put my oven. So I followed your instructions. So I put 375 instead of
Okay.
180 Celsius is three.
Uh-huh.
So
Uh-huh.
and now transfer the reserved proven dough into a silicone bread mat or clean work surface and divide into 3 equal portions. I just
Mm-hmm.
used 2. So place the dough portion into each prepared tin using your
Mm-hmm.
fingertips. So gently flatten out into an even layer over the base of the prepared tins. So now be dividing the reserved crème pâtissière. I hope it's
Mm-hmm.
not gonna cut my dough.
Mm-hmm.
Still not that cool. But in order for us to show, we need to use it.
Yes, it's probably not cool enough yet.
I don't think it's cool enough, but I think it's okay.
Okay.
So it's gonna be again some here. Some
Have you tried flavoring your pastry cream with other kind of like flavors like cinnamon or maybe some kind of some
The
other spice? Yeah, I was just thinking about that, or maybe like a freeze-dried strawberry, something like that to make it a different flavor.
I actually used today flavored the orange blossom flavor.
Oh, nice. Okay.
That's
Orange blossom water.
the sugar vanilla I used today. So
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that must be a nice flavor.
I'm doing, so I'm just flattening with my spatula
Okay.
over my face. Let's see for this one.
If you go a little back, Kautar, we might be able to see better. Yeah, like that. Mm-hmm. And is it like a thick layer of pastry cream? It's not too much, right?
It's not too much. It's not that thick, no. Because
Okay.
we're still, I mean, actually, I'll need to add a little bit on this one. But I used almost the whole thing because this one is
Mm-hmm.
for this one. I'm planning to do. I had pre-sliced before the class. I sliced apples.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna I start with this one for the strawberries.
Okay.
I hope it's gonna look good because this.
That's better. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's so much better.
You're welcome. Maybe I should.
That's the, these things are easy with baking. It's just those little details at the end. If you want to be fancy and place all the slices same size, make it look nice, that's what takes more time.
When I'm making it for my family, usually I just put that
Drop them all over.
decorating, but like
Mhm.
start to make it fancy because
Yes. It's that little extra time that it takes to make it look fancy.
yeah,
It's gonna taste good and delicious anyway. It's just
exactly, yes.
some people eat with their eyes, so you wanna make it
Yeah.
look nice. So the recipe calls for 3 types of fruit, right? For the 3 different tarts.
Yeah, I'm doing 2.
Mhm. So plums, strawberries, peaches. Okay, but I'm sure you can use apple, pear.
That's what I have. I have apples and
Okay.
strawberries, so that's what I'm doing.
Okay, great.
Who's tempted to try this recipe next time?
Oh, yum, I want to try it. Oh, Jay is saying that she is ready to try it, and she does eat with both her eyes and her mouth.
She told me she bought the tin. So this is almost done.
It would look nice also with a mix of different berries, Kautar. Like if you had blueberries and blackberries.
Yes, I was thinking. I was thinking to try it with strawberries, but unfortunately, I'm out of fresh ones. I have only.
And they, yeah, and raspberries can be so finicky too. You have to use them right away.
Yeah. I noticed that the strawberry as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you cannot have them for many days. So we have said, Jay, you're right, Kautar. Jay is saying that she already purchased last night her tartine, and it's coming today. So she's gonna be baking probably today or tomorrow.
I did it the last time I did this recipe. I noticed that when the strawberry baked, it colored or something. It became so. I'm just thinking of adding a little bit of sugar.
Okay.
A little bit just to bring it.
Bring the flavor up, right? Amp the flavor.
And this is going in. I'll lower the temperature once the second one.
Yes, remember to do that always.
Yeah. And I kept my sliced apples into lemon water. But it's still discolorated a little bit.
Yes, they usually do.
For the apples, we can do some cinnamon, and that's what I did last time.
Okay. Kautar, I have a couple of questions for you from the chat. So Jay's asking if you can add raspberry to the top and bake, or would it be better to add the raspberry after it's baked? What do you think?
I think it is, yeah. The raspberries, yeah.
Yeah, because they have they have very high water content, right? They will probably become very watery and not looking pretty.
The blueberries. I'm imagining the blueberries will look good, but I'll need to try it first, because like the regular tarts, fruit tarts that we make normally, it's we don't bake them. Like we make the fonts, like the tarts, the pastry, the bottom one, and then we add the cream pastry on top, and just put the fresh the fruits we add them fresh.
Yeah, and that is exactly Natalia. Hi, Natalia. Natalia's comment, actually, she's saying that an alternative is also to bake the tart, and then when it's cooked and cooled, add the cream pâtissière or the pastry cream and the fresh fruit on top. That's more of the traditional French type of tarts, right?
Traditional one, yes. I just like this one because it had also the brioche.
Yeah.
And the brioche can be tricky when you're gonna be baking the fonts, because like for the other tarts, you're gonna. I guess you can do the same thing for this too. Like you can cover the font with parchment paper and then press it with like add more. What is it called? Like beans or something.
Yeah, baking beads or baking weights.
Exactly, to waiting. Yeah. I'm just gonna add a little bit of sugar
as well. Okay.
Just to give it like the last time the apples were like little pale.
Give them a little more color.
Yes. So I'm just gonna do little sprinkling.
Cinnamon. Okay. Yeah, sugar and cinnamon. Great.
And then I let them bring down 350. And then time is 25 minutes.
Okay. So I have another question by Jay. So Jay is saying that she has seen people use a fork to press on the pastry tart, before baking it. Do you know why is that, Kautar?
It's just so it doesn't, you know, raise. So it becomes like a bread thing. So it can aerate, so it can release the, so it stays flat.
It stays flat, yeah. Otherwise, the air in the batter, when baking, it will become bubbles and will be open the layers of the pastry. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, so that's gonna be baking for a while. Let me ask Rahma how she's doing and see. Rahma, are you with us?
And I guess maybe because mine is gonna take like 25 minutes. Maybe you can share, you can share pictures of my tempted ones.
Yes, because we already are 15 minutes over time. So Rahma, how close are you to done? If not, we might end up. And
yeah, I might need maybe another, probably about 10 minutes, and it should be ready.
okay, so
I would say about 10
we have
minutes or so. Yeah.
10 minutes. Okay, so we have 24 people still in our class, and it's already 16 minutes over time. So why don't you guys tell us in the chat? Do you want to wait with us? We can close the class and share pictures later. It's really up to you. If you guys want to stay with us and share, and wait, we'll be happy to do that. But we don't want to take any more of your time. You have been very generous to stay with us already. So I can stay. Okay, Leila can stay and Alejandra can stay. Okay. Anyone else going once, going twice? Who's up to stay with us? We can talk. We can share about Cook I Do. There's stuff we can do in the meantime.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have to go, Natalia Adams. Thank you for staying with us this time. We will see you next. Go cook these delicious treats and share with us. Okay. Thank you for being here. I want to see the final results, says Moni. I do too, Moni. Hungry people. Oh, Angie, thank you for coming, Angie. If you need to go feed hungry people, angry people, go. We'll stay here and share with you later. Bye, Natalia. Bye, Pallavi. Thank you so much for joining us today. We will stay. See, okay. Monica is staying and she wants to try. So, Jay, can you stay with us as well? I know you're a busy lady today. So if you have to go, don't worry. I can stay with the girls here while they're done. Pili Pedraza has to go. Okay, so Jay is staying and Pili has to go. We will share for you. Thank you, Pili, for joining us. We will definitely share. Okay, so Kautar, I see that you have plans. I can see that you're planning something. Tell us, what are you up to next? Okay, let's go for it. Let's go.
As a and I have puff pastry, so I was like, why not make it with puff pastry as well?
Of course. And we can show, I think it was Natalie who just left, Natalia Adams who just left, and she was asking if you could cut the puff pastry in squares and use that. So is that what you're gonna do for us?
She asked the question about she asked the question earlier. I think we already answered it.
Yeah, she did. So will you show it in real life, how to do it?
Which one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I need to get different.
Oh, you're gonna use your Anna.
I'm gonna be using my Anna.
Okay. So for those of you guys that don't know, Anna is this, what is it called in English? Is it ceramic? Ceramic mold? Stone mold. That we consultants earn as an incentive a couple of years ago already. It's been a couple of years. And these stone molds make the most beautiful crust because stone will really hold the heat and brown really beautiful whatever it is that you're baking in them. So I think it's gonna be a perfect use of it with puff pastry Kautar. I think it's gonna look nice and golden.
Let's see now if I can move. I don't think you need this camera anymore, I think.
Okay.
Or maybe I should do it this way.
Yeah, that's
Is it? Does it show?
yeah, we can see the mat, the dough mat.
Yeah. Oops.
Yeah, just don't be careful with your tripod.
And my phone.
Yeah, and your phone, yes.
Okay. So I like to use these for sprinkling flour instead of. So I keep the empty ones from the toothpicks and fill it up with.
Oh, I love that tip because you're also reusing and reusing,
Yes.
container instead of getting another one.
Yeah. Where did they put it? Okay. Yeah. Now,
Okay, just a little flour then, not a lot.
yeah, with all pastry, actually, you should never over flour. When you use too much flour, it makes like a hard crust outside. So the little you use, the better.
Okay.
Nope, I'm not gonna.
And so this is cold from the fridge, Kautar? Was it frozen before or no?
I didn't freeze it. No, this one was just
Okay.
it was not frozen.
Okay, so freshly made but cold from the fridge.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember how much flour was in that recipe? Is it half a kilo or less than that?
I don't remember.
You don't remember? Let me find it.
200,
I'm curious.
200 or 300 grams.
Okay.
You can open it.
Quick puff pastry, right? That's the name of the recipe?
Yes.
Okay. So let me see, 200 grams of butter, 200 grams of flour.
Yeah,
Is that it?
Yeah, that's what's
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna share this in the chat so that if anyone's interested, you guys can follow along. Okay, with puff pastry. It looks like a very easy to work with.
Yes, so much easier than the regular one.
Oh, beautiful, like fabric.
Yeah. Since I found this recipe in Hokkaido, I stopped trying the other one. And it's very good in sweets and in savory, like that. There's like a mushroom pie in Hokkaido. Amazing. And it works.
Oh, okay. So if you want to use it for savory, do you add salt, extra salt to it or no? Just as is, do just as is.
This one did not. This one did not have sugar.
It's just water, flour, butter, and a pinch of salt, right?
It does not have sugar, so I would just sprinkle sugar over it on the base.
Okay.
Before putting it in the pan. That's it.
Okay. Very nice looking though. Yeah.
If I can still have room temperature butter.
Have you followed I mean, you know how these stone molds, we're not supposed to wash them with soap. Have you done that, Kautar? Or have you followed the instructions? Totally, absolutely.
I think I watched it, but I don't.
I think I have to.
Yeah, I did. but not much. I try
Okay.
to not overwatch those baking.
And I see that you're using your parchment paper on the bottom, and then a piece of it, like
It's-
a hanging piece of it, to make it easy to remove.
Yes, this big size one.
Mm-hmm.
Size one has like a sides, if you see. The 9-inch, I think. It's
What will you do with what's left over, with those leftover Cautars? Just
let's
roll it
do
again?
Yes. Gonna go back to the freezer. This I can still
Okay. Okay, you can save it and use it later. Just roll it again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just bring it back to room temperature and roll it back again.
Okay.
I have
I
enough.
love that you're using the pizza cutter. I never thought of that, to use it on the sides of the mold. It makes it so much easier to have a straight line.
This
Okay.
it's gonna be a very thin. Oh, I forgot the sugar. Maybe I can still do it. I'm improvising. You can tell.
That's okay. It's your kitchen, it's your food for your family, so you can do whatever you want with it. So I think at Rahma's camera's off, but I think we might be close to the puffs being ready. Rahma, can you hear us? Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I'm here.
That's okay. How
Yeah.
close are your puffs to being done?
Yeah, it's gonna be, let me see. The trick with the puffs that you know, if you if you take them out of the oven right away, they might go down. They might go like let me show you with my camera here. Hold on.
Okay.
See how they look?
Oh, yeah.
See how they look?
Oh, yes. But they
Yeah.
still need some color,
No,
right?
yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I would say few, maybe 3 more minutes or so.
Okay. Okay.
Now, while they're cooking, I'm going to when they're done, actually, I'm gonna have to open the oven a little bit to let the air come in, you know,
Okay.
and leave them in the oven so they won't go down, because as soon as you get them from the heat to the cold, they can they won't stay that puffy anymore.
Oh, they will deflate.
They will deflate. Exactly, that's the word.
Okay.
They will
Okay.
deflate. So in
Okay.
order to avoid that, it would be better always to just like open the oven just a little bit like this and leave it in the heat until you know, they cools down a little bit.
So a little bit, or are you saying cool off completely, like 5-10 minutes?
At least
or
warm.
half an hour?
At least like warm.
Okay.
Until they
Okay.
become warm. Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
But
I
for me,
see,
I'm
I
gonna
see.
take, you know, like a few of them and just like, you know, show you how you film out and how they're gonna look at the end. Yeah, after I
Okay.
would say 3 minutes, 3 more minutes, and I'm
Okay.
gonna take them out. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
sounds good. They're
So,
looking good.
thank you.
They're looking really good. Okay, so while that happens, Kautar, you're almost done with your concentric circles with your tart. It's looking good.
Yeah. I hope so.
It's gonna look pretty. And will you use sugar and cinnamon as well with this one?
Yes.
Okay.
This one will definitely sugar because
yes, you will need. Yeah. Which type of apple were you using, Kautar?
we buy apples a lot, so to tell you the truth, I don't know which one my husband bought last time.
But I mean, it's not a Granny Smith, the green one, or is it like a red one?
This is just, I think this is a gala, or it should be.
Okay.
Ones from Costco, the organic those bags.
Yeah, it's probably gala.
The 3 pounds ones.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just asking because if you were using Granny Smith, you definitely need to add more sugar, since those are acidic.
Yeah, those are tarts. Yeah. I was actually thinking right before. I was thinking, should I maybe pour a little bit of caramel?
Caramel. If you have caramel, go for it. Or you can add it when it comes out. When serving.
Caramel, thanks to our recipe. I always have caramel. But maybe, I guess, like you said, maybe wait until it's done.
When serving, yeah. And we have a question from Alejandra. Alejandra Carol Kotle. She's asking, and how do you prevent the apples from turning brown?
It's like I use lemon juice.
Okay, so place them in a bowl, in a large bowl.
Yeah, that's bowl. That was there. And where is it? Let me show you. And don't you love it that the Thermomix also saves energy and turns itself?
Yeah, it goes to sleep.
Yeah, it goes to sleep once you're not using it, so it doesn't waste any of your power. So I had them here and I cover it with lemon juice and water.
Okay, so it's not a lot of water, Kautar, just a little water and...
I removed, I drank the water, of course, before.
Okay. So fully submerged in water with lemon juice.
I immersed them. I had actually, I put actually a bowl on top of them.
Okay.
I had
Alejandra.
I had a bowl sitting down on top of them, so they stay inside.
Okay, so they want to be swimming in water, lemony water. Okay, and that's good. And so Jay has a question. Okay, she's saying that maybe she missed something at the beginning, but she's asking, what is the difference between using the quick puff pastry recipe and the other brioche tart recipe? What's the difference between those two?
The texture, the
texture in the dough, right?
Dough, yeah. The puff pastry is like flaky and crunchy, and the brioche is like I can't describe it. Do I have
more bread like doughy?
Doughy like, yes. If I have some left over. I think I might still have some of the strawberry one.
I think Rahma might be almost ready for us, Kautar. I think, yes, right? Okay, so let's go. So while you find that, Kautar, I'm going to go back to Rahma because I can see a pastry bag in your hands, Rahma. I think you're getting ready to fill up those puffs, right? Oh, but you're on mute. So whenever you get a chance, please unmute for us so we can hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now? Yeah, sorry.
Now we can hear you, yes.
Okay.
Yes, we can hear you now. So the puffs are done, right?
Yes, they are done. I'm going to try to take just a few now, and I'm going to turn off the oven. I'm going to show you how am I going to fill them out. Okay.
So many possibilities.
Yeah, a little bit more to be like kind of brownish. That's how I prefer them. So,
okay.
I'm gonna leave now my oven like that.
Okay.
So this is what they look like.
Okay. Oh.
Can you see that?
They're not too big. They're like the
They're
perfect
not,
bite
yeah.
size.
Correct. Yeah, exactly. You can also make them like long. You can make
Okay,
them long
like
as well. Yes.
mhm.
Here I had cream pâtissière already.
Okay. Okay.
Same as Kautar made before. You
Okay.
can see it
Yeah. Mhm.
here. Yeah. So that's
Oh, and that's
how.
important, right? To mix it a little bit before adding to the
Yes, yes.
to the pastry bag.
Yeah.
Okay.
I usually add excuse me. I usually add heavy whipping cream to it to make it cream diplomat, which is like
Uh-huh.
another type of cream. It's yummier, and also the texture of it is very nice.
Okay.
Yeah, but for today, because we didn't have much time to do all of that, so I'm just gonna fill them out with the same cream as Kautar made. And the
Okay.
reason I choose this cream, just to let you all know, like what you can else do with it besides Kautar's recipe.
Yes. It's
Yeah.
very easy to use, right?
Yeah. Yes.
For many reasons.
Also, you can add the Biscoff cream if you would like that taste added to this cream right here. You can add like a few spoons to it. It depends on how much flavor you would like in it. Or you can add also Nutella, the chocolate, the spread, Nutella
nice.
spread to it as well. So there are like a lot of things
A
to
lot
do
of
with
options.
this. Exactly. Yeah. You can flavor it the way you want. So this is the nozzle that I use for filling out the puff pastry. So you have two options. I like this option here to use the nozzle to fill them out. If you don't want to do that, you can just have just like a knife, like this type of knife. You can
Bread
see.
knife.
Yeah. And then you just open them in the middle like this. Okay. Do you see how empty they are
It's
from
empty.
the inside?
Hollow.
Right. And you can just fill them out like this. Or with a spoon, or if
Okay.
like that, or you can put like a different like rosettes, little rosettes with the cream, and you just close it. See?
And that's it.
Yeah. Or the second option that I like, you just like you make a hole with this through it, and then you just fill it up. Yeah.
Okay.
Until you feel, and you stop until when you feel the pressure.
Okay.
So you see, that way it's filled from the bottom, so you don't have to like cut it. Yeah.
I think I like that way better.
Yeah, I like it too. So and so on until you finish it.
Okay. What is the name of that tip or nozzle? Is there a name for it, Rahma?
I'm gonna have to. Honestly, I don't know the number, but I'm gonna search for that and let you know.
It comes
worries.
for paste for nozzles.
Yeah.
It does? Okay. Okay. I don't remember seeing it before, so I'm gonna look it up.
Because I received it and I never knew what to do with it until I saw it now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
Let me try to
Kautar, you have
find it.
it?
Yeah.
Okay, I found it.
See what I'm doing?
Let me see, Kautar. I'm gonna add you as well. Oh, what are you doing?
My first one is done. So the last step is ask me to warm a little bit of brush with worm jam of your choice for glazing. So you can glaze whatever, like some people use just the syrup or caramel or whatever it is. I think it's calling for the other one.
So this time you use strawberry, right, Kautar, to go with the fresh strawberries?
The strawberry, because last time when I used what is it? When I used the color was like fade a little bit.
Mhm. This is nice and bright. It's gonna go well. Like bring back the redness from the, oh, okay. This is from last night?
Oh no, 3 days old.
Oh, 3 days old, okay.
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 This,
Now after I filled them up.
It was little
okay,
fade,
let's,
so I thought maybe I should use like the strawberry jam to go with it, because last time I didn't do that.
okay, it's gonna go better. So Rahma, we can see you as well. So you are done filling your puffs. Your
Yeah.
cream
Oh, can you
puffs.
see my screen or not really? Let me see.
If you lower, if you lower your camera, we might be able to see better. That's better. Yes, that's better.
Okay.
Then now it needs to cool down.
Okay. Now I
Okay.
just like put a little bit of powdered sugar in a little sifter, and then it just go like,
A little dust.
put a little dust on it.
I might just
Nice.
Just I don't know the way. Yeah,
Nice, very nice,
like
Rahma.
that. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for sharing. And so, Kautar, you have your strawberry tart ready. That's the apple, right?
yeah, that one is the apple. So I'm thinking of I'm thinking how I'm gonna
You're gilding the lily. You're adding some caramel. Yeah. Nice.
And let's try one and see. They should
Yes,
be like
Rahma.
cold, but you know.
Okay, I want to see the middle. Can you bring it closer to the camera? Oh, nice. Oh, lower, 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 lower. Lots of filling. Yum.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's the one
Okay,
that I
so
did from the bottom, if you see.
okay, okay. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna take a picture of that in a second. Don't eat it yet because I
Yeah.
want to take a picture. Okay,
Okay.
Kautar, are you done? Because I think it's picture time. Nice.
let me use something that's not covering the tart.
Oh, pretty. Okay, ladies. So wait a second. I'm gonna get ready for pictures, but my computer is slow. So I'm gonna. Who wants to go first?
I have 2 tarts. So
Okay, Kautar, let's start with you. So I'm going to spotlight you. Okay, so that's, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3.
Hold on, hold on.
But I want to
Oh,
see your
sorry.
face, Kautar. I can see your face.
okay.
That's better. Yeah, now I can see your beautiful face and say, come closer to the Thermomix if you can, or bring the Thermomix closer to you, like that. 1, 2, 3, cheese. I mean, tart. Wait, Moni. No, one more time. 1, 2, 3, say cheese. Cheese. Okay, got it now. Thank you so much.
Second one.
Wait a second. My computer is very slow. Wait. It's gonna take me at least a few seconds to copy and paste this. I need a new computer, guys. Okay. Or I need to clean this one at least. Okay. 1, 2, 3, say cheese. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, cheese. Okay, got it. Full screen. Here we go. Another one. Rahma, I'm almost ready for
Okay.
you.
All right. I'm getting ready.
Almost. I'm almost there. Okay, now I'm ready. Okay.
All right.
So just lower your face so I can see your beautiful face. That's
Okay.
good. That's good. 1, 2, 3. Say cheese. Oh, so pretty. Okay, ready. Full screen, copy and paste. And Rahma, I want another one of the middle of the cream puff, like you were showing
Okay.
the open one. That
Thank you, Alejandra. Thank you, everybody, for staying with us today.
yes. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Come as close as you can to the. That's better. 1, 2. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. Cheese, not cheese, cream puff. Okay. And full screen. Excellent. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Got it,
All right.
girls. Now, last picture,
Mhm.
last picture. I need to take one with the both of you. Okay, so let me spotlight you, Kautar, as well. Okay, and now the two of you. And just go down, 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 Rahma, down, down, down. That's, I'm sorry, yeah, that's perfect. And then Kautar, 1, 2, 3. Cheese. Oh, so pretty. Okay, that's it, full screen. Okay, excellent, ladies. So thank you so much. We still
You're
have
welcome.
9 guests with us. Thank you so much for staying with us. I
Thank you.
so wish I was close to you, girls, so that I could try that. Both the cream puffs and the tarts. So thank you so much for sharing, and thank you for again taking almost 2 hours of your Saturday, 1 hour and 48 minutes. We went a little over the time, but you know, things that are worth it take their time. So thank you again. I hope we have inspired you with these recipes. Please go ahead and try them, enjoy them with your loved ones. I'm sure they will be delicious, and nothing beats the taste of freshly made pastry. So please try it at home and share with your friends, share with your neighbors. If you have somebody in your life that could use a Thermomix and deserves to have a Thermomix, share with them, talk to your consultant, share your consultant's name with your friends. You will be doing them a huge favor in their life. So I'm gonna say bye for now, but thank you again. And it was lovely, Kautar, as usual, working
And
with you. Thank you.
and this weekend. Looking forward
Thank
to
you.
home service next week.
Yes, yes. And Rahma, thank you so much again for taking the time of your Saturday. Enjoy those puffs. And I will see you next time, everyone. Okay? Thank you very much. Enjoy your Saturday. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Oops. Wait a second. Okay. And close. Bye-bye.